The world's earliest known complete stone inscription of the Ten Commandments, described as a national treasure of Israel, has sold at auction in Beverly Hills for $850,000. Heritage Auctions said the 2 feet square marble slab sold at a public auction of ancient biblical archaeology artifacts. The 4th century AD tablet weighs about 115 pounds and is inscribed in an early Hebrew script called Samaritan. The tablet likely adorned the entrance of a synagogue that was destroyed by the Romans between AD 400 and 600, or by the Crusaders in the 11th century, said David Michaels, Heritage Auctions Director of Ancient Coins and Antiquities. The auction house said the Israeli Antiquities Authorities approved export of the piece to the U.S. in 2005. The only condition was that it must be displayed in a public museum. The sale of this tablet does not mean it will be hidden away from the public, Michaels said. The new owner is under obligation to display the tablet for the benefit of the public. The 2 feet by 2 feet tablet was uncovered in 1913 during excavations for a railway station near Yavne in Israel. Years later it emerged the biblical tablet was acquired by an Arab man who set it in the floor of his courtyard. Over the years foot traffic wore down some of the letters set in the center of the slab. In 1943 it was acquired by Mr. Y. Kaplan, who owned it for 50 years before it was bought by antiquities dealer Robert Deutsch in the 1990s. A prominent rabbi obtained it for his Living Torah Museum in New York in 2005, where it has since been displayed with the blessing of the Israel Antiquities Authority. The tablet actually lists 9 of the 10 commonly known biblical commandments from the book of Exodus, omitting "Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain." This is replaced with a commandment commonly employed by the Samaritan sect, exhorting worshippers to raise up a temple on Mount Gerizim, the holy mountain of the Samaritans, located near the West Bank city of Nablus. The tablet was one of a number of biblical artifacts owned by the Living Torah Museum in Brooklyn, New York, that were up for auction. Other artifacts in the sale, which was entitled Property of the Living Torah Museum, included a 9-spouted ceramic oil lamp dated to the 1st century AD. The auction opened with a $300,000 bid on the piece. The winning bidder does not wish to be identified.